Welcome to Voice of English. This is the story of Emma, a young woman who moves to London to start a new job and a new life. She's excited, a little nervous, and ready to learn English, not from textbooks, but from real life. In this series, you'll follow Emma's journey through everyday situations, arriving in a new country, shopping, working in an office, making friends, handling problems, and finally, becoming part of her community. Each chapter is full of useful phrases, natural conversations, and cultural tips to help you speak English with confidence in real-life situations. You'll learn how to greet people and introduce yourself, ask for help politely, order food and shop confidently, talk with colleagues, respond in emergencies, and make small talk like a native speaker. Emma's story shows that learning English isn't just about grammar. It's about communication, courage, and connection. Through her mistakes and successes, you'll discover how practice turns into progress and how every simple hello can open new doors. So get ready to listen, learn, and live English with Emma. This is English for real-life situations, presented by Voice of English, where stories teach you to speak with confidence. The airplane touched down smoothly at Heathrow Airport. Emma looked out of the window and smiled. It was her first time in London. A new city, a new job, and a new beginning. She took a deep breath and whispered, "Here I am. My English journey starts today." At the immigration desk, the officer greeted her politely. "Good morning. May I see your passport, please?" "Of course," Emma said with a smile. "Here you are." The officer checked her documents and asked, "What's the purpose of your visit?" "I'm here to work. I just got a job in a marketing company." "That's great. Welcome to London, and good luck." "Thank you very much," she replied cheerfully. After collecting her luggage, Emma followed the signs to the taxi area. A driver waved at her. "Taxi, miss?" he asked. "Yes, please. Could you take me to 25 Green Street, please?" "Sure thing. Hop in." As the taxi moved through the busy city, Emma looked out the window in wonder. Red buses, double-decker streets, people rushing everywhere. The driver started a friendly conversation. "First time in London." "Yes, I arrived today." "Where are you from?" "I'm from Spain," she replied. "Ah, Spain. Lovely weather there. Not like here," he laughed. Emma smiled. "Yes, it's a bit colder than I expected." After a 30-minute ride, the taxi stopped in front of a small apartment building. Emma paid the fare and said, "Thank you for your help." "You're welcome. Have a great stay in London." Outside the building, a friendly woman waved from the doorway. "Hello? You must be Emma. I'm Mrs. Green, your landlord." "Nice to meet you, Miss Green," Emma said politely. "Thank you for meeting me." "It's my pleasure. Let me show you around." Inside, Mrs. Green showed her the kitchen, living room, and small bedroom. "If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask," she said kindly. "Thank you so much. Everything looks perfect." Oh, by the way, the supermarket is just around the corner. And if you're looking for a cafe, there's a nice one across the street. Great! Could you please tell me how to get to the nearest bus stop? Of course. Go straight ahead and turn left at the bakery. Got it? Thank you again, at Green. Later that evening, Emma unpacked her suitcase and looked out of the window. The city lights glowed softly. She opened her notebook and wrote, "New English words today. Hello, nice to meet you. Could you please, I'm looking for, where are you from?" She smiled to herself. Every conversation, every hello was a small victory. She felt nervous but excited, ready to practice, make mistakes, and learn. As she made a cup of tea, she whispered, "Tomorrow is my first day at work. I hope I can speak clearly and understand everyone." She paused, then smiled again. "Yes, I can do this, one step at a time." The next morning, the sun peeked through the curtains of Emma's small London apartment. Her first day at work had gone well, but now her refrigerator was almost empty. "Time to go shopping," she said to herself. She grabbed her bag and stepped outside. At the corner of the street, she saw a sign. Green Market. Fresh food every day. Inside, the store was bright and busy. People pushed trolleys, music played softly, and the smell of baked bread filled the air. Emma took a basket and started walking through the aisles. A friendly shop assistant smiled. "Good morning. Can I help you find something?" "Yes, please," Emma said politely. "I'm looking for milk and bread." "Sure. The milk is in aisle 2, and the bread is right at the end." "Thank you very much." She found the milk easily, but when she reached the bread section, there were so many choices. White, brown, whole grain, sourdough. She laughed quietly. "Wow, I didn't know there were so many kinds of bread." Nearby, an older woman noticed her confusion. "First time shopping here, love?" Emma smiled shyly. "Yes, I just moved to London." "Oh, welcome. I recommend the brown loaf. It's delicious with butter." "Thank you. I'll try that one." At the counter, the cashier greeted her warmly. "Hello. Did you find everything you needed?" "Yes, thank you," Emma said. "That's £7.50, please. Can I pay by card?" "Of course." Emma tapped her card, and the cashier handed her a small bag. "Here's your receipt. Have a lovely day." "You too." "Thank you very much." On her way home, Emma stopped at a small cafe. She wanted to practice ordering in English. A barista behind the counter smiled. "Hi there. What can I get for you?" "Hello, could I have a cappuccino, please?" "Sure. Would you like it to stay or to go?" "To go, please." "Coming right up." While waiting, she heard the customer next to her say, "It's such a nice day today." Emma smiled and replied, "Yes, finally some sunshine." They both laughed. It felt good to connect, even in a short conversation. When she got home, she placed the milk in the fridge and the bread on the counter. Then she sat down with her coffee and notebook. New English phrases. Today, how much is it? Can I pay by card? Could I have a cappuccino, please? Did you find everything you needed? Have a lovely day. Emma practiced saying each phrase aloud, repeating the rhythm and polite tone. She realized how important it was to sound friendly and confident. Politeness wasn't just about words, it was about attitude. As the evening light faded, she felt proud. A simple trip to the store had turned into another English lesson from real life. The morning sky was gray, and a light rain fell as Emma hurried toward her new office building. She felt both excited and nervous. My first real meeting in English, she whispered. I hope they can understand me. At the reception desk, a smiling woman greeted her. Good morning. Can I help you? Yes, please. I'm Emma Lopez. It's my first day. I'm here to meet Mr. Parker. Oh, welcome, Emma. Please take the elevator to the 5th floor. He's expecting you. Thank you so much, Emma replied with a polite smile. When she entered the office, a man in a blue suit stood up. Hello. You must be Emma. I'm James Parker, the marketing manager. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Parker, she said, shaking his hand. Please call me James. Come, I'll show you around. He introduced her to the team. This is Sarah from design, and that's Daniel from sales. Sarah smiled. Hi, Emma. Welcome to the team. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. After the introductions, James said, We're about to start our weekly meeting. You can join us to get a sense of how things work. Sure, that would be great, said Emma. Everyone sat around a large table. On the screen was a colorful chart. James began, Okay, team, let's review our goals for this week. Emma listened carefully, taking notes. She understood most of it, but sometimes the conversation moved fast. When she wasn't sure, she politely asked, Sorry, could you please repeat that? Daniel smiled and said, Of course. I said, We need to finish the new campaign by Friday. Got it. Thank you, Emma said gratefully. Later, James turned to her. Emma, would you like to introduce yourself to the group? Her heart beat faster, but she smiled and stood up. Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Lopez. I'm from Spain, and I recently moved to London. I'm very excited to join the team and learn from all of you. The team clapped lightly. Welcome, Emma, Sarah said. You'll fit right in. After the meeting, Emma sat at her new desk. Sarah leaned over and said, You did really well. Your English is great. Emma laughed softly. Thank you, but I still have a lot to learn. That's okay, Sarah replied. We all do. If you ever need help, just ask. I will, thanks. During lunch, Emma joined Sarah and Daniel in the cafeteria. They talked about food, hobbies, and favorite places in London. Emma felt more relaxed. The fear she had in the morning started to fade. Everyone is so kind, she thought. Maybe speaking English at work won't be as hard as I imagined. That evening, she wrote in her notebook, New English phrases. Nice to meet you. Could you please repeat that? I'm happy to be here. Welcome to the team. Please call me James. She smiled. Another day, another step forward. Learning English not from a textbook, but from real life. Friday evening arrived, and the office buzzed with weekend excitement. Emma was finishing her work when Sarah, her friendly colleague from the design team, walked over with a smile. Hey, Emma, do you have any plans for tonight? Not really, Emma replied. I was thinking about watching a movie at home. Well, said Sarah, a few of us are going to dinner at an Italian restaurant nearby. Would you like to join us? Emma hesitated for a moment. She felt shy but also curious. That sounds nice. What time? 7 o'clock. It'll be fun. Okay, Emma said with a smile. I'd love to come. At 7 sharp, Emma arrived at Bella Vita, a cozy little restaurant filled with warm light and laughter. Sarah waved from a table near the window. Emma, over here. Hi, everyone, Emma said as she sat down. Nice to see you all. James, their manager, greeted her politely. Good to see you outside the office. How are you finding London so far? It's amazing, Emma replied. The city is full of energy and I'm learning something new every day. That's the spirit, he said with a grin. The waiter arrived with menus. Can I get you something to drink? Yes, please. I'll have some water, Emma said. And for you? The waiter asked Sarah. I'd like a glass of red wine, please. Excellent choice, said the waiter. As they looked at the menu, Sarah asked, What do you usually like to eat? I love pasta, Emma said, but everything looks delicious. What do you recommend? The lasagna here is amazing, said Daniel. It's my favorite. Then I'll try that, Emma decided. Thank you. While they waited for the food, the group chatted about movies, travel, and funny moments at work. Emma listened carefully, sometimes joining in with small comments. I really enjoy British humor, she said. It's clever, but sometimes I don't get the jokes right away. Everyone laughed kindly. Don't worry, Sarah said. Even we don't always understand each other's jokes. When the food arrived, Emma smiled. This looks delicious. Enjoy your meal, said the waiter. Thank you, Emma replied. You too. Then realized her mistake and laughed. Everyone laughed with her, not at her. Don't worry, James said. We all say that at least once. After dinner, Sarah said, We're thinking of going for dessert. There's a great ice cream place nearby. Oh, I'd love to, but I think I'll go home and rest tonight, Emma said politely. No problem. Maybe next time. Yes, definitely another time. Thank you so much for inviting me. As Emma walked home, she thought about the evening. She had spoken English for 3 hours, met new people, and even laughed at her own mistake. It felt like a victory, a small but meaningful step toward confidence. At home, she wrote in her notebook, New English phrases. Would you like to join us? What do you recommend? Enjoy your meal. Maybe another time. I'd love to come. She smiled as she wrote the last line. Learning English isn't just about words, it's about sharing moments. Saturday morning was quiet and gray. Emma woke up with a heavy head and a sore throat. "Oh no," she groaned. "I think I'm getting sick." Her voice sounded weak and her nose was blocked. She made some tea with honey, hoping it would help, but by noon she felt worse. She remembered Mrs. Green, her kind landlord, lived downstairs. Emma knocked gently on her door. "Hello, Mrs. Green. Sorry to bother you, but do you know where the nearest pharmacy is?" "Oh dear, you don't look well," said Miss Green with concern. "There's a pharmacy 2 streets away. Would you like me to walk with you?" "That's very kind of you, but I'll be okay," Emma said. "Thank you." At the pharmacy, she waited in line holding her throat. The pharmacist smiled kindly. "Good afternoon. How can I help you today?" "Hi," Emma said softly. "I think I have a cold. My throat hurts, and I have a small fever." "I see. Do you have any allergies?" "No, I don't." "Okay. You can take these tablets for your throat and this syrup for your cough. Take 1 tablet every 8 hours." "Thank you. How much is it, please?" "That'll be £9.50. Emma paid and said, "Thank you very much for your help." "You're welcome. Get well soon." Back home, Emma took her medicine and rested. By evening, she started feeling a bit better. But just as she was making soup, she heard a loud noise outside. A car had stopped suddenly, and a cyclist had fallen to the ground. Without thinking, Emma ran out. A man was already calling emergency services. The cyclist was sitting up, but his leg was bleeding slightly. Emma asked, "Are you okay?" "I think so," the man said, breathing hard. Emma turned to the caller. "Did you call an ambulance?" "Yes, they're on their way." Emma nodded. "Good. Do you need a tissue or some water?" The cyclist smiled weakly. "Water would be nice, thank you." She ran back inside and returned with a bottle. "Here you go. Take small sips." Soon the ambulance arrived. A paramedic thanked Emma for helping. "You did the right thing," he said. "I just wanted to make sure he was safe," Emma replied. When the situation was under control, Emma went back to her apartment, still a little shaken but proud. "That was scary," she thought, "but I understood everything they said. My English really helped today." Later that night, she opened her notebook and wrote, "New English phrases. How can I help you? I think I'm getting sick. Do you need help? Are you okay? Get well soon." She smiled and closed her notebook. Real life was her teacher now, even on difficult days. 2 months had passed since Emma arrived in London. The city no longer felt strange or confusing. She now knew her neighbors, her favorite cafe, and even which bus arrived on time. One Sunday morning, she walked through the park with a smile. Autumn leaves covered the ground, and children were playing nearby. London finally feels like home, she thought. That afternoon, she saw a poster near the library. Community Language Club, meet people, and practice English. Her eyes lit up. That sounds perfect, she said. The meeting was on Wednesday, just around the corner from her flat. When Wednesday arrived, Emma entered the small community hall. People from all over the world were chatting in English, friendly, nervous, excited. A woman greeted her at the door. Hello, welcome to the language club. I'm Maria, the organizer. What's your name? I'm Emma Lopez. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Please take a seat. We're just starting. The group began with introductions. A young man said, I'm Ahmed from Egypt. Another said, I'm Keiko from Japan. When it was Emma's turn, she smiled and said confidently, Hi everyone, I'm Emma from Spain. I moved to London for work and I'm here to practice and make new friends. The group clapped warmly. Maria explained the plan. Today, we'll practice small talk and then plan our community event for next month. Everyone began to speak in pairs. Emma turned to Ahmed. So how long have you lived here? Almost a year, he said. And you? Just 2 months, Emma replied. But it already feels like longer. They both laughed. Later, the group discussed ideas for their event. What about a cultural food day? Keiko suggested. That's a great idea, said Emma. We can all bring dishes from our countries. Maria smiled. Perfect. Emma, would you like to help organize it? Me? Emma asked, surprised. Sure, I'd love to. Over the next few weeks, she worked with the group to plan everything. Writing posters, sending emails, and talking with local shops for donations. Each task gave her more confidence using English in real situations. Finally, the day of the event arrived. The hall was full of colors, music, and delicious smells from around the world. Emma welcomed guests at the door. Hello, welcome to our International Food Day. Please enjoy yourself. People from the neighborhood thanked her and complimented the organization. Sarah and James from her office even stopped by. Wow, Emma, this is amazing, said Sarah. You've really become part of the community. Emma smiled proudly. Thank you. I feel like I belong here now. That evening, as the event ended, Maria approached her. Emma, you've done a wonderful job. Your English has improved so much. Emma laughed softly. Thank you, Maria. I used to be afraid of speaking, but now I just enjoy it. When she got home, she wrote her final notes in her English journal. New English phrases. How long have you lived here? That's a great idea. Would you like to help? Welcome to our event. I feel like I belong here. She closed the notebook and smiled. I've learned grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, she whispered. But the most important thing I've learned is confidence.